Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've done that, folks, so bear with me, but, yeah, alright, well, I am, how do I put this, I am back, kind of, there's a lot going on, and so I wanted to take some time, and it's time to explain where I've been, what the plans are, and kind of go from there, really. So yeah, why don't we get into things? Let's make sure you guys can see me. You guys see me? You guys can see me. Your mic is on. Just say it. So typing. Yep. You and your spouse will do nuptial flights, type marriage. Yes, for sure. She knows I will be looking for queens and catching queens. She's my first queen, though. But yeah, here's a photo of me and my bride-to-be. She's awesome. But it's been a while. It's already May. I feel like I missed like a whole part of the season. But I feel like it's time to really just let it all out and kind of just let you guys know what's been going on. Well, thank you, Oregon Ants. I appreciate that. Let's start out with my aunts. Most of them have died. Like, a lot of them have died. I've lost a lot, sadly. Just don't really have the time. A lot of stuff has been going on. She wedding planning. Yeah, sad. I know. But we got my cats. You know, I have cats, and we have a dog, and actually we have a total of 9 animals. We have 4 cats, 4 dogs, and a bearded dragon. This is Sasha. This is my baby girl. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, 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 hi. Yeah. You don't like the camera. I know you don't like the camera. Did you eat your food today? Huh? And then there's another cat here too. Her name's Latte. That's Becca's cat. I took her in for a couple months because my dog was chasing her around at her place. But yeah, there's my baby. There's my baby. Yeah, I know. But sorry for my like voice. It's kind of messed up right now. But all right, well, let's get into it, folks. I actually wrote up some stuff to talk about. Oh, here we go. Okay. Definitely a bit. Okay. So, welcome, Formacast fans, to another episode of Formacast Podcast, your source for everything ant-keeping. So where have I been? Got engaged, right? So you guys know about that already. But a life has been going on, and I've been busy, and I've had some time to think. And so it is time to tell you that, folks, I don't have the time. I really don't have the time to sit here and plan stuff and do all this stuff right now. So I feel like it's time for me to move on from the hobby, from podcasting, from all of this, for at least for now. Probably for the foreseeable future. I just feel like numbers-wise, when it comes to how things have been, how I've not really been in the community for the last season very much, kind of distracted with other things. And so I kind of just wanted to take this time and just let you all know how I'm feeling right now, and how I feel like it's time for Durka to move on from ant keeping as a podcaster, and for me just to do it as a hobby in general, and to teach my kids how to catch ants and teach them how to raise them. So I feel like I've done my part when it came to, you know, awareness and ant keeping and stuff. So I feel like it's time for me to hang up my hat, per se, and just be done. I know last time I did this last year, people were like, "Yeah, you're such an inspiration," and then like it started off well, and like it was good, and the show picked up, and then it just kind of felt like I was not doing it for the right reasons, or I don't know, like a lot of things happen from all that, you know. But yeah, I feel like, oh, Moses, don't cry, bro. I'll still be around. I mean, the Discord will still be there. I'll still go in there and chat with you guys and hang out. Probably play some games. I'll probably change up the Discord a bit. But I wanted to take some time and kind of just thank you guys, really. I know that community has been around, and I got involved during the whole COVID thing, and it was just something for me to do for time stuff. Like I got into it wanting to learn, and I did. I learned a lot, and people know me as the ant guy, even here at home and at church. And, even my fiance is like, she kind of laughs about, you know, me looking around for ant queens, which, you know, I'll still be doing that. I'm not saying that I won't be ant keeping. It's just I need to step back from doing all of this, like all of this, planning everything, and trying to like get a show to be interesting. And it's been fun. I really been enjoying it. I really enjoyed doing the show and having guys on, having people on and talking about it. But I just feel like I'm not at the right place right now for me to sit here and actually take the time and plan. Now, maybe after the marriage, after I get married, and I have an office space and I actually have some time to actually sit and prepare. But I feel like this moment isn't the time for me. So I wanted to take some time and just thank some of my good friends in the community. First of all, Lexi, you're already here in the chat, right? Are you still here? Did you? Oh, there she is. Yeah. I wanted to thank you. Thank you and Yair for really being around and being great friends. And if you want time, don't get married. That's a good point. But yeah, and don't have babies. Well, the plan is to have babies. I want some boys. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for just being such good friends, being supportive, being on the show and giving your 2 cents and everything that that you guys have done for me personally. Which hopefully I'll see you guys in September since you guys are invited to the wedding. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. That would be a treat if my friends from Canada showed up at my wedding. I won't say no. You better be there, or I'm gonna have a fit. Quit the wedding, not the podcast. Nah, that's not happening. You know me, bro. You know me, Lexi. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. Vern isn't here at the moment. I don't know what he's up to. But I want to thank Vern for being such a good friend. He and I really hit it off later in the season and stuff, and so I wanted to thank him. He's also invited to the wedding. He better be there, him and his wife. Hopefully I'll see them there, but they're coming from Texas. It'll be really cool to see you guys there. Busking Bee is going to be really cool. I don't really plan on doing anything ant related at the wedding, unless you bring a bunch of little miniature plastic ants and lay them around on tables. That would be pretty funny. Hint, hint. You want to do that? That'd be awesome. That would freak out my fiance. You gotta prank her on the wedding day. But yeah, Vern and I have been playing games together too, so it's pretty fun that we've been doing stuff. Gifting you a spider as a wedding gift? Oh, that would be dope. Just don't let my fiance see it because she will tell me no. She also doesn't want me to have snakes, which I'm pretty bummed about because I really want a snake. Let's see, who's next on my list? Let's see. I want to thank Hollifer. I really appreciate that dude. He started his own show a while back, a couple years ago too, and I was an inspiration for him, and he's always been an inspiration for me. And so from the bottom of my heart, Hollifer, whenever you watch this or listen to this or whatever, let you know, bro, that I appreciate you and I love you so much, bro. Seriously. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. I've learned a lot from you, so just want to let you know that. But yeah, he's probably at AntCon still. AntCon's still going on right now, isn't it? It's the 12th of May to... Yeah, it's still going on right now, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree. There's some other people that I was thinking about mentioning, but I thought against it. But Hollifer definitely is one of the legends in my book. There's some other people too that I feel like I should include. JB, my old co-host, which we played some DayZ together, and then he kind of dropped off the face of the planet. I know he's at AntCon because I've seen stuff on Facebook, and so when you watch this, buddy, hit me up. Let's see, who else am I going to mention? Ants England. I want to thank you as well. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get you on the show, but I definitely want to thank you for being so supportive and keeping me in the. Yeah, I have a cold or something, but I'll be fine. Let's see. Okay, so I cannot miss out on mentioning this one person, Corey Lewis, the guy that I interviewed last year about pest control. That was phenomenal. That was an awesome episode. Corey Lewis, I'm sure you're gonna watch this eventually. Like, I really appreciate everything you taught me, and you taught the community through that one single episode. I've even have been looking at pest control jobs just because of that episode. So I'm really interested, and look forward to some more talks if we get a chance to. But let's see, who else I have to thank? Zach from Canada Ant Colony has been around since day one. Like that dude knows his stuff and it's always been a part of the community, always been supportive. So let's see, CT Ants, who is in Utah, and me and him, we had a message back and forth on Instagram, and he's always showing me his ants and what he's doing and how they're growing, and it's really cool. He's even invited me to come over there and catch ants with him, which is pretty sweet. That might happen in the future sometime. That'd be dope. Some other names too. I want to just shout out Ender Ants Manitoba, which I haven't seen that dude in forever. Ants Britannia, Ant Bay, Ant Antics UK, Antscapes, and Ants Hood. All of them have been great people. Honeymoon in Canada? No, sadly not. Actually, the plan is we're going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, the week after the wedding, and then I know we'll come visit. The plan is to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We're gonna stay down there for about 4 or 5 days. We got an Airbnb, which is pretty sweet actually. It's in the woods, in the mountains. It's pretty cool. Let's see, and then around this time next year, we're actually flying to Ireland. We're actually gonna go to Ireland for her birthday. So that's going to be pretty sweet. So that's going to be our honeymoon, which we might take a pit stop in Wales. So that would be pretty cool to actually go and visit, AntCon, Ant Antics at least, see the store. We might make that happen. We don't know yet. We're going to take 2 or 3 weeks and spend it in Europe. But and Before I end the stream, I do want to say thank you to Miles Maxer. We really don't talk as much, but I know that I can pick up the phone and dial him anytime if I need to, which is pretty sweet. We got that hookup, which is pretty cool. The guy is really knowledgeable, and I love everything he's doing for the community and behind the scenes. So I just want to, thank him for his influence and thank you for everything he's done and everything that he's done for me, on the show, coming on and stuff. And we were planning on doing something this year, but I just feel like it's time for me to move on. So, so pretty much. I wish I was joking. I really wish I was, but I'm not. And I feel like I feel like it's time. It really is. And I feel like I've done all I could for the community. I mean, if I would have put a lot more time and a lot more effort and not have been so focused on like quality and stuff. But it is time. God has plans for me and my wife, and this podcast is in the past. So I just want to thank you all for coming and hanging out, and for hearing my spiel. I don't have the time to sit here and plan 2-minute short episodes. I mean, with everything else that I have going on, like with church and being in ministry and planning a wedding and work has been like hectic and bad, and now it's gonna start picking back up again. So I gotta really focus on that and start looking for other work after the wedding, and kind of just, we want to have kids, and we're gonna wait about a year, it seems like, but you never know. But anyway, I'm willing to just hang out right now in here and just chat if you guys have some questions or anything, or I have a funny story actually. So I got an email actually about a month or two ago, and it was some random lady emailed me, and she was like, "Hey, I'm looking for some queens to buy for my son who has some ants, and he's got like this ant farm, but we don't have any ants, and I was told that you'd be the guy to talk to." And so I responded along the lines of like, "Oh, what state are you in? Because if you want, I can get you a hold of a store. And since you're in the States and you're looking for ants, I could recommend." I recommended Vern from Antopia, and then I also mentioned Portmore because why not, right? So I had to include you guys too in the conversation. Be like, "Hey, you're looking for ant stuff, like ant farm stuff, like yeah, go to them." But yeah, I had this conversation with this lady, and she was just looking for ant queens for her son, but she had no idea. Like, they bought like this random ant nest off of like some random store online, and it was like, it looked like a death trap. It literally looked like, it looked like some Chinese made like flimsy, it just looked weird. And I was like, don't put your don't put your ants in there, please don't. Like I will teach you, and I will send you material, and I'll send you people to talk to if you have questions. Just don't do that. And so I set her up. She bought like 2 queens for me. It was like $50 for 2 or something. And she I gave her like a box full of supplies. Like literally, I just dumped out a bunch of supplies, and was like, and I gave it to her. I was like, "This is for this is for that," and I just wrote out huge details and everything. And it just still I was like, "Yeah, your son is getting into the hobby. I'm gonna do my part as somebody that's been in it for several years, and I wanna teach the kid." And so I even told her "Hey, when we have nuptial flights, you have my number now. Call me if you want to learn how to catch the queens. Then I'll take you with my fiance, and we'll go and I'll teach your son how to catch them." That's still something I'll probably do here and there. If I find some and raise some, but it's more gonna be more of a hobby now for me, instead of sitting here and recording episodes and doing all the legwork and then not feel accomplished at all, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like I feel like I've done what I could do. That's how I'm gonna put it. Yes, Latte. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come here. Yeah, hi. This is Latte. This is the other cat. She's very vocal. Do I still keep ants? Yes, I have a couple that are still around. I think 3 test tubes. Yeah. That's this one. What? What? You don't like being held by me? No? Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them? No? Why? She doesn't like to be held. She just complains. Can I get a kiss? No? Why? 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 Go get. Okay, fine. What? I'm moving you. There. Go. Cats. I don't want it to. Yeah. She's a cutie. She's a butthead though. Right. I'm gonna. Yeah. There's one. It's a Formica queen. I have a Tetramorium queen still. And then I have a Carpenter queen that I caught last year at one of my jobs. She was wounded and had like a broken leg or something. And I nursed her back to health. I'm actually gonna release her back into the wild. Probably here in the next couple of days, just because she's back to full strength and stuff. She during diapause took the winter, so she's back to her full strength. So I'll release her back into the wild and let nature take its course. But yeah, I got to meet that mom and give her a bunch of stuff, and I even like took pictures of everything separately and like wrote down stuff and chatted with her later down the line a couple weeks later, just checking on them and seeing how they did. I gave them Acrobaticaster, and I gave them Lasius Neoniger Queen. So I gave them some easy species to start with. But you know me, if I see an ant while I'm at work and it's a queen and it's just there, I'll catch it, take it. Put it in a test tube and do everything with it, but I feel like it's more of a hobby for me to teach my kids, really. And so I feel like it's something cool that I've learned. Let's see, what else? Yair, or not Yair, Lexi, yeah. Do you guys know if you guys are coming to the wedding then? For sure? Or you're still waiting on confirmation on that? But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. I gotta talk to Vern as well. Seems like he's busy with business and stuff. So, but oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'll be praying for it. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah, that I think that pretty much wraps it up, really. Well, does anybody have any questions for me or for Lexi? If not, I'll probably just wrap this up. Put that thinking cap on. need to cross the border. I've crossed the border before. I'm still waiting on my chips. I'm so close. I'm in Grand Rapids. I'm like further away than I used to be. Yeah. So waiting on those chips. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Michigan. The great state of Michigan. Best state of the union, you know? You can make it the wedding gift. It's a bag of ketchup chips. I'm in Michigan. We can meet at the border. Yeah. I don't know if I told you guys this, but a couple weeks back, or not a couple weeks, a couple months back, I drove from Grand Rapids, Michigan, to Columbus, Ohio, on a Thursday. Dreaded going through Ohio because, you know, Michiganders don't like Ohioans. And then from there, the following day, I drove from Columbus, Ohio, down to Charlotte, North Carolina. And then the following day, I drove from Charlotte, North Carolina to Dundee, Michigan. And then the following morning, I drove from Canton, because I was in Canton that night, all the way back to Grand Rapids for church that Sunday. So I took a long road trip. It was fun. Picked up a different car, traded in the vehicle I had for an electric vehicle. It's a pretty cool car. I love it. You drove to Virginia? Are you gonna come visit me in Michigan? See how it is. Huh? Oh, you know, someone I forgot to, in January. Someone I forgot to mention, actually. Big Ross from the Ross Box. He plays Rust a lot. And he got married around this time around September last year too. And yeah, I see him playing games, tagging me at Discord. Never again, right? Yeah, definitely not. I hate driving in the winter. But yeah. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Sorry that I have to do it this way, but yeah. Well, folks, it's time to say those famous last words for the last time. Y'all want to help? I don't know if because I'm sick or my eyes are all watery. Dang. But yeah. Let's wrap this up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This is May 15th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Forecast signing off. Goodbye, folks.